we live? I don't know. I believe I did everything. Did I get a notification? Uh-oh. Are we live? We are live. No one told me. No one told me. I had to look it up. How's it going, everybody? Happy Wednesday night. It is finally starting to warm up here in Florida. I was camping the last 2 nights. It's very cold. Yes, I am live. Thank you, Craft by Jay and Jamie and Kimberly, for letting me know. It was like it's taking an unusually long amount of time for the chat to let me know. So I went to YouTube on my phone real quick to see. I gotcha. Under 80. The yesterday was, it got down to 39. And I camp in my car, but like I do stuff outside of my car when I'm camping, like making a fire and doing all of that. So yesterday was nice because it only got down to 39 degrees. Yesterday morning was I was camping in Gamble Rogers State Park, which we're on beach side. So we're like half hour north of Daytona Beach, and there was, open the back of my car, there's bushes, and then you're on the Atlantic Ocean. It's very cold because the wind chill was 26 degrees. And walking from my car to the shower house was very cold. And then like the big shower, you know, the one that has more room, there's vents from outside. I'm like, no, not happening. So I definitely moved. Yeah. I mean, I'm in Central Florida, but I was in St. Augustine last night and this morning. But I left pretty early. I'll be okay at West Palm. It was chilly down there, but it wasn't like it was. It was colder in Orlando last night than it was in Juneau, Alaska. That's how crazy this weather is right now. It's all over the place. Anyways, let's see. So, hey Gloria, hey Sherry. Oh, before we start, I need to do this.
You are watching Melody Lane. With me, you're gonna have a great crafting time.
Okay. Alright, so I did design a card on Saturday. And this is the card that I designed. I went ahead and made these print and cut. The cat, I had to put a little background behind him. Now I did get rid of the offset that was right here because it was just, this is like the Christmas light, but you're not even going to see that anyways. He's going to be kind of hanging out down here like he's sitting in the tree. Kind of go above that one. But these, I put an offset around. I was going to make these like the silver and gold, but these are really small pieces. When I first got it out, I was like, oh, I did not think this through. So like each one of these, I mean, 1/2 inch by 0.71. So this is just tiny. So that wasn't really going to work for that. So I just did this in print and cut, and this is print and cut as well. But I do want to show you how the things work here, because these ornaments will just slide back and forth. And then this is set up on a spinner where it will spin off the tree. That's why when you open up the card, the Christmas star is down in the bottom because it's like it fell off the tree. So that's a little explanation of what we're doing here. But there is, you know, you would think, okay, all you have to do is like print things in place, but realistically, this is going to be popped up. Like this part of the tree, I actually need to glue down like the top piece, so then it doesn't get in the way of the star, because it could just get, I need to make sure that at least probably to this first part is all glued down, just in case if the star going back up doesn't get caught in the tree. But anyways, let's go ahead and go not there, over here, top time. Right. So I use a cigar box for my, so I don't lose things. Okay, I got 3 of those and 1 little spinner. These are little sliders that will go in these holes here. And if you guys are curious about these, I do cut these out with my laser engraver, and I will be selling these sliders and spinners. You get 20 of those and 20 of those for $10. So let me know if you're interested in that. Okay, so there's a star. We'll go fall from there. How do I want to start this? Do I want to start with the Christmas tree? I mean, I can start with the pieces of the Christmas tree for the sliding parts. I do need some pop-up discs pieces. Oh, I need to move the chat over here. Hold on just a second. All right. I need to take a drink. My phone is so low. Okay. So I don't necessarily need to focus too much on where to put this yet. Let's go ahead and put the star on there. So for this star on the front of the card, I just cut my fingernails. So I have these tweezers. Come on. There we go. I cannot pick up anything. Alright, so going to put this down, get my glue, using my sweet petunia. I'm going to put a little dot right in the middle, back, and they are wood, cut out of 3mm thick wood, so it glues to paper very quick. I did not grab a hair tie, so my hair keeps getting blown right into my face. And then this red piece, there we go. No, I don't want hair on it. Okay. Yeah, the wood, it glues faster, it sticks, it dries faster. So there's a little ledge right here. So the star does actually stay up there instead of like when you first open the card, it doesn't automatically fall down. So it does have like a nice little resting spot, but when you move it over, it will slide down. But let's get the backing on there first. So I'm gonna hold this down, put a little piece like that. And I like gluing to it's hard to tell in the size, the rougher side. So the smooth side is what hits the other paper that's behind it. So it's one less thing to get caught on. We're gonna just let that dry for now. Let's go ahead and start with the tree. This is the backing that will be popped up here, so then you don't see that situation there. Okay. And now I did use a different, because you can't really write on the gold glitter, so I did this instead. So this will go not here, but over here on the inside. Let's go ahead and start with some of these pieces. We got the ho ho ho. Let's get there we go. So we got 3 different pieces there. And these are the sliders. So these are 2 of the circle pieces. As you can see, I got some sitting to the side that you can see right here. You can fit, might just be a slightly bigger, but you can almost fit 2 of these circles on one of the pill slider. The glue. Try to get these as straight on as possible. Yeah, I couldn't imagine trying to put all these little ornaments together this big. Like, it's already hard enough just for me to put that on there. I was like, there's no way. That would have been very difficult. Okay, so while I'm going to let that needs to dry, I think, before I do anything else. So make sure I didn't glue that. There we go. Glued it to the paper by accident. So now that will slide down. Goes on top of the tree, falls off the tree. Goes on top of the tree, falls off the tree. Let's go ahead and put this on the inside. Put a little angle on there. And then I'm going to take a couple of these ornaments and put them on the inside as well, if I can get them out of here. Just one. Okay, there's another one. I just want to kind of get all these out of here because it's going into the box. There we go. Alright. What are you guys working on? Anybody working on anything this week? Also, supposedly we're supposed to have another geostorm thing to see the northern lights. I was unable to last night due to being at the campground surrounded by a bunch of trees. Like, woke up and saw my Facebook and everybody saw the northern lights except for me. I did see them last year around this time though. Last November. Let's put some, move that around too much. Good thing the glue dries. Clear. Put some ornaments in there so it acts like it. The cat knocked them off. Alright. Now these are on here pretty good. Let's go ahead and make sure all these are facing up. And I just flip that one upside down. We'll move this for now. Move that. There we go. Not sure if that's... Don't go anywhere. Those dry. I really kind of want to wait for that to be dry. Okay. Well, whatever side we decide, we can at least work on the kitty cat. So these go behind the ornaments. Checking to see, are we still live? I don't know if my chat's not working. I haven't seen any chat happening. Kitty cat. Oh, I think this is an extra piece because my blade or my paper wasn't sticking to my mat and cut it wrong. So I gotta cut. Just watching. Okay. Yeah, I was like, everyone's kind of quiet right now. I'm like, hopefully everyone's still here. Okay, so this piece will go on top of there. So let's kind of put this down and take one of these ho 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 ones. So we got snow, ho ho ho, blue. Stick with the ho ho ho. Ooh, there's a lot of glue on that. Well, so we're gonna just kind of put that there. So I'm gonna put cat down next. Cover up most of the cat. You can see some Christmas lights in there. And then we're gonna just glue this down. You could pop this up, but you kind of have to pop up the tree already, so I'm trying not to make it too thick of a card. Okay, now let's go ahead and flip this over and put the ho 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 up top. Then the snowflake. Make sure that they're still facing up. This piece in there, they're all facing up. Okay, now I'm going to add the glue. This is just makes them go side to side just a little bit. Nothing too drastic, just a little bit of movement on the card. I want the smooth side. It's hard to tell if that's a smooth side. Yeah, that's the smooth side. I want the smooth side out, because there's a chance that it might hit paper, and I want it less friction. And while that is drying, I'm going to do this. So I'll be back in about 52 seconds, but I have something for you. Shout out to the Patreon supporters: Lindsay, Lisa, Deanne, Mary, Oma, Dolores, Cheryl, Terry, Lynn, Jennifer, Mindy, Beth, Teresa, Kaylin, Michelle, Julianne, Kimberly, Carol, Taylene, Janet, Phyllis, Deborah, Amanda, Dawn, Penny, Melissa, Joy, Irene, Denise, Margaret, Bobby, Jill, Barbara, Kathy, Lori, Michelle, Shirley, S. Diane, Dee, Rebecca, Beth, Lori, Deborah, Dee, Brandy, Tracy, Cami, Kim, Cheryl, Candy, Amanda, Judy, Ronell, Maria, Robin, Roxanne, Linda, Cynthia, Teresa, Cynthia, Patricia, Mary, Deborah, Liz, Michelle, Penny, Donna, Bobby, Stacy, Nancy, Kathleen, Jen, Dawn, Diane, Janice, Christine, Donna, Ginger, Grandma Sparkle, Melissa, Angela, Jerry. Okay, so next time I do that, it will look prettier. We used to do that before, but we were using a different software, and it took me a little while to figure out how to make that again. And I did it like right before the video, and that's why I have something to drink, because saying all those names that fast was it was tiring. But I know I haven't done that in a long time, and I do want to keep up with that. So again, thank you for the Patreon supporters at that tier and above. I didn't want to take a drink while that was going, because you could hear the drink while I was... Anyways, hopefully these are dry now. This is the back side of the tree. This is the front. So you kind of want to move them around a little bit so nothing gets... So just a little bit of movement. Nothing crazy. You got the cat in the tree. That one doesn't move. These other ones I was just going to glue. Get that extra glue off of there. Try and kind of glue them in here. this is the extra piece. All right. So this part is, let's go ahead and let the completely dry over here. Switch this up. So we're just gonna pop this up. I'll just use top corner, bottom corner, bottom corner. 1, 2, and then maybe one in the center. Okay. Top corner. I was trying, with the shout outs, I was trying to make things look nice, and then it kept messing up where I was like, I had to redo everything, and I was like, that, I just need to do it when I have more time. There's one that went up here. So, but I definitely wanted to get that back in there, because I know a lot of people have been asking about that, so, sorry it took so long. Trying not to make a mess. And really this piece, if you're not wanting to use a lot of paper, realistically you could just make a little square just for this part right here. I almost did that because I have some like scraps, but I forgot and I just put the next paper in. Now that's popped up, so hopefully that closes. The star will go to the top, and it has room while the card is closed to move around, and it will actually spin too. Because this piece is the circle piece, and it is free to spin. All right, so we are going to pop up the tree, but I want to actually glue down this top part of it. So let's go ahead and look. We want to make sure that where we put our pop-up, there's nothing in the way. That's not. Okay, so I'm just going to pop it up with, let's try 3. Might need 4. Yeah, so I was Craft by Jay. Someone in the, while I was designing the card, Mindy was like, "Oh, what if you made like the cat fall down, and as it was falling, it like got like the lights and stuff." So you know, I definitely need more than this. I was thinking, I'm like, you know what? I think I could actually design it where that would, because Jamie, I know you saw my bowling card, and I have no idea how I got that card to work, because that was early on in my card making days, and I had mechanisms in there where you pushed up a piece, and then the ball would go down the lane, and it would hit this mechanism, and everything's flat, but behind the card the pins would like go different directions. So I thought about, like, let me just move this out of the way. Actually, let me put this on here, and then I'll explain how I think I can make that almost work. Come on. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna put this near the bottom as low as I can on here. Okay. And then I do want to just glue down that top part. So then it doesn't get caught. I need to make sure that the glue does not get on the ornaments piece. I want to make sure that still moves. Okay. So. Oh, nice. So tree falls, or the star falls, and the ornaments slide back and forth very slightly. But the tree falls, it rolls sometimes it doesn't, but it does what it's supposed to. And you see the little mischievous cat here. Well, my idea was, I thought about it after I made this card. I could make like this type of railing where things slide. So make a bigger tree, make like the whole thing to be a card to be the tree. And a railing where the cat starts up here, you see the cat, and have it on a little spinner so it looks like it spins down sometimes. So if it spins, it hits like a little stop here. And then there would be a little piece like have lights glued on top into like another thing like the star is on, and then it would capture, it would like get caught on that. So then now the lights are entangled into the cat, and then there would be another rail that would come across the Christmas tree this way, and then the lights and the cat would end up at the bottom of the tree. And I think that's another way that could work. So but yeah, you got the star coming off the tree, little cat knocking things down. Cats, you know, use your imagination a little bit. Ornaments are moving around in the tree. Star falls inside. Happy Catmas. And you got a couple ornaments in there. And I think I made that a little. I put the inside piece a little bit too close to the corner there. So it's alright. Everything still works. It spins. Put the star where you need it to. And then chaos ensues. Right, 8:34. Not sure if we'll be live on Friday. Depends on how many image sets are out. I need to put the pin in the glue. Depends on how many new image sets there are in Design Space. I know it's been a little while for an image sets video. Hopefully soon we'll be able to get that going for you. Holly will be live Saturday. We had some miscommunication this last Saturday, so on my part, I did not read a message correctly. But she will be live on Saturday, and okay, where am I thinking of everything? Let me know if you guys are interested in getting the little spinner and slide things, spinners and sliders. Let me know about that if you're interested in that. So there was only two when I looked this morning. So yeah, everyone have a great week, and between 10 p.m. and 1 a.m. you could see the Northern Lights again. So go take some pictures. I know I will probably be trying to get photos of that if I decide to leave. I don't really feel like leaving my house though. But thanks for joining Craft by Jay. Good to see some people in here. So, all right. Toodles, y'all.